Do mob ties run the whole Texas? Mob ties suck dick. They don't run shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about. How the fuck mob ties run something and nigga got to call the police when mama and them need help? How the fuck do mob ties run something, nigga? When Sandra Bland got killed by that white boy state trooper, mob ties were. Every time the police kill a nigga, here go mob ties. When a nigga chain get took, give a mob ties here. Give him back his goddamn chain. Police kill a nigga, this what mob ties do. The 5 police killed a black man, guess what y'all doing? When a nigga kill a nigga, guess what y'all saying? Give me his mama address. Pull up. Drop the location. I ain't heard y'all ask the police drop one location. I ain't heard none of you coward motherfuckers say drop the location. Mob ties, GDs, BDs. None of that shit. You bitch ass nigga catch pussy.
Taston White just declared war on one of hip-hop's most untouchable names, and he's not holding anything back. While most people in the industry tiptoe around J. Prince Jr. and his Mob Ties organization, Charleston walked straight into the fire with a message that's shaking up everything people thought they knew about Houston street politics. He's calling out the whole check-in system, questioning who really runs the city, and asking why so many tragedies keep happening under the watch of people who claim to protect the culture.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Now, since somebody try to kill me, nigga, I'm gonna put all you niggas' ass in jail. I put a case on all you niggas, Prince. I don't give a fuck about nothing street, nigga. Street rules, street ties, street organization, street principles. I don't give a fuck about nothing street, nigga. I'm law abiding. I love law. I'm a police calling ass nigga, man. And I love to be the nigga to put Rap-A-Lot Records, James Prince in jail.
The controversy started when Charleston made it clear he wasn't checking in with anyone during his Houston visits. In the rap world, checking in means reaching out to local street figures for permission and protection when you enter their city. It's supposed to be about respect and safety. But Charleston sees it differently. He's calling it straight-up extortion wrapped in a bow of false security. According to him, the whole system is rigged to benefit a select few while everyone else has to bow down or face consequences. What makes Charleston's stance so explosive is that he's not just criticizing the practice. He's naming names and pointing fingers directly at J. Prince Jr. and the Mob Ties movement. He's asking questions nobody else dares to ask out loud. If Mob Ties really controls Houston and provides protection, why do celebrities still end up in dangerous situations? Why are there unsolved cases and ongoing violence in a city where one organization supposedly has that much influence?
Threaten me like you talk to Quavo and take off me, nigga. I ain't never need your protection, nigga. And I'll be in Houston on the 17th, nigga. I ain't never needed none of you nigga protection. That's what the law is for.
Charleston's not buying the narrative, and he's making sure the whole world knows it. The deeper he digs, the messier it gets. Charleston claims he's been in contact with Houston police and even the mayor's office, and according to him, they're terrified of J. Prince in his organization. He's suggesting that there's a relationship between law enforcement and Mob Ties that goes beyond what anyone wants to admit. If that's true, it raises serious questions about how justice works in Houston and who really controls the streets. Charleston's painting a picture where the same people demanding check-ins from rappers might have protection from the very authorities supposed to keep everyone safe. Then there's the
Why we got a mob boss talking? We got a mob boss talking, y'all. We all the gangster movies we done seen. We ain't never seen a goddamn mob boss talking. What the fuck James Prince talking for? Shut up, James. Shut up, Jimmy. You and your boys, shut up talking mob talk. Let Finesse 2 Times keep rapping and you mob gangsters shut the fuck up, nigga.
Takeoff situation, which Charleston keeps bringing up as proof that something's seriously wrong with the whole system. Takeoff was one of the most respected and low-key figures in hip-hop, someone who minded his business and stayed out of drama, yet he still lost his life in Houston under circumstances that never should have happened if the city was really as controlled and protected as people claim. Charleston points out that Takeoff was around people connected to Mob Ties when tragedy struck, and he's questioning how that's possible if this organization truly has the power and reach everyone says it does. According to Charleston, the Mob Ties reputation is built on smoke and mirrors rather than real power. He breaks down what actual organized crime looks like. pointing to Italian mafia operations that controlled construction contracts, influenced judges, and had their hands in legitimate business empires. When he compares that to what J. Prince Jr. is doing.
And y'all ain't got no goddamn mob ties. They need to put you in the feds, nigga. James Prince needs to go to federal prison, and his sons need to go too, nigga. I'm sick of you niggas playing like y'all the mob, nigga, and y'all ain't got the same connection as the Italian gangster, nigga. Kill a politician then, nigga. Put a hit out on a cop then, nigga, if y'all the goddamn mob. Or shut y'all goddamn ass up, James and James Jr. I hate the Prince family. I hate Rap-A-Lot Records. I hate what you niggas represent and stands for, nigga. A bully family that's really weak. Y'all ain't the Kennedys, nigga. Y'all ain't the Bushes. Y'all ain't the DuPonts, nigga. Y'all ain't the Hineses, nigga. Y'all ain't the Hiltons, nigga. Y'all bully your own people, nigga. So fuck mob ties.
Charleston sees a massive gap between the image and the reality. In his view, Mob Ties doesn't have the infrastructure or influence to be considered a real criminal organization. It's more like a brand that uses fear and reputation to collect money from entertainers who don't know any better. Charleston doesn't stop at questioning their power. He goes after J. Prince Jr. personally, bringing up rumors and allegations about his behavior that most people only whisper about. He talks about stories from strip clubs, about how J. Prince Jr. allegedly treats people, and about situations that don't match the tough guy image being projected to the world.
Shut your motherfucking ass up, J. Prince Jr. You known for beating up stripper bitches and taking pussy when you're drunk after club hours, nigga, during the after hours time. Stop talking like y'all the mob. I'm sick of you niggas. You ain't no goddamn mob, James. You ain't no goddamn mob, James.
Whether these claims are true or not, Charleston's putting them out there publicly, and that alone is something most people wouldn't dare to do. He's essentially saying the emperor has no clothes, and he's doing it loud enough that people can't ignore him. The check-in culture itself becomes Charleston's main target because of how selectively it's enforced. He points out that only black entertainers are expected to check in when they visit Houston. White artists, pop stars, country musicians, they all come and go freely without anyone demanding they pay respects or seek permission. Charleston names names, asking why Post Malone doesn't have to check in, why Taylor Swift can perform without seeking approval, why the Kardashians move through Houston unbothered.
Things like that. I feel like a lot of people, you know, when you
make
go to
that
Houston,
white boy check in. Yeah, make the white boy motorcycle game. Make Taylor Swift check in. Make Khloe Kardashian check in. What's the white boy name on The Voice? Make every motherfucking body check in. What's the white boy name down here? Post Malone, make him check in.
Yeah.
Why the niggas got to check in? I just left Houston last week, I ain't check in.
The answer, according to him, is that this isn't about protecting the city or maintaining order. It's about targeting specific people who can be intimidated into paying tribute to an organization that doesn't actually provide the protection it promises. Houston's identity as a city becomes part of the debate. Charleston argues that Houston has always been a player town, not a gangster city. It's a place where people come to have a good time, party until sunrise, and enjoy the culture without constant threats hanging over their heads. The violence and extortion, in his view, comes from specific individuals trying to impose a false narrative on a city that doesn't naturally operate that way. He's separating Houston itself from the Mob Ties organization, saying the city is being held hostage by people who don't represent what it's really about. But here's where things get even more interesting. Charleston suggests that J. Prince Jr. is actually hurting his father's legacy by playing gangster instead of focusing on legitimate business. J. Prince Sr. built a legendary reputation in the music industry, helping launch careers and building an empire that went beyond street politics. His son, according to Charleston, is taking that name and using it to run what amounts to a protection racket that brings more heat than respect. Charleston sees it as a spoiled kid playing dress-up with his father's reputation, and he's not afraid to say it. The federal angle adds another layer to the whole situation. Charleston claims that Y100, who's been involved in public back and forth with J. Prince Sr., might be working with the FBI. According to Charleston, that's why J. Prince Sr. seems nervous in recent interviews and public appearances. The theory goes that someone who's always operated in the shadows is now being forced into the spotlight by someone with federal connections, and it's exposing vulnerabilities that were never supposed to be visible. Whether this theory holds water or not, Charleston's planting seeds of doubt about who can be trusted and what's really happening behind closed doors. Charleston's response to any potential threats is exactly what you'd expect from him. He's not backing down, apologizing, or trying to smooth things over. Instead, he's doubling down, talking about bulletproof vests, arsenals of weapons, and being ready for war with anyone who has a problem. He's making it clear that he's not some random internet personality talking tough from a safe distance. In his mind, he's prepared for whatever consequences come from speaking his truth, and he's willing to stand on everything he said. The community response shows just how divided people are on this issue. Some folks are celebrating Charleston for finally saying what everyone's been thinking but was too scared to voice. They see him as someone exposing a system that's been exploiting artists and creating an atmosphere of fear that doesn't benefit anyone except those collecting the check-in fees. On the other side, people are warning that Charleston's playing a dangerous game, that some lines shouldn't be crossed, and that talking reckless about certain names can have consequences that extend far beyond social media beef. What makes this whole situation so compelling is that it forces uncomfortable questions about how power really works in hip-hop. If an organization can demand tribute from successful artists, what does that say about who actually benefits from the culture? If tragedies keep happening despite supposed protection, what is that protection really worth? If law enforcement is allegedly connected to the very people running street operations, how does justice ever get served? Charleston's not just beefing with J. Prince Jr., he's challenging an entire system that's existed for decades. The timing of all this matters too. Hip-hop is in a moment where people are questioning a lot of old rules and structures that used to be untouchable. The internet and social media have changed how information spreads and how quickly reputations can be built or destroyed.
Them old niggas, Bumpy Johnson and all, them niggas didn't talk. We got these new gangsters, these new mob bosses. These niggas got some loose lips. Man, we ain't never heard no Italian mob boss sit down and get no motherfucking shit on no murder case. What is wrong with James Prince, man?
Someone like Charleston can reach millions of people instantly with his message, bypassing all the traditional gatekeepers who would have shut down this kind of talk in earlier eras. That shift in power dynamics is part of what makes this confrontation possible in the first place. There's also the question of what happens next. Does J. Prince Jr. respond directly, or does he let it slide? Do other people in Houston's street scene weigh in? Do more artists start speaking up about their experiences with check-in culture? Charleston's already proven he's not going to stop talking, so this conflict isn't going to just fade away quietly. Whatever happens, it's clear that something shifted in how people talk about street politics and hip-hop, and Charleston White is right at the center of that shift. At its core, this whole situation is about respect versus fear. Charleston's argument is that real respect doesn't come from forcing people to acknowledge you or pay you. It comes from what you actually do for your community, how you move, and whether your actions match your reputation. In his view, Mob Ties has built everything on fear and intimidation rather than genuine respect.
Talk. Mob Ties is a bunch of weak black men that won't stand up to white folks, nigga. So in my mind, Mob Ties, James Prince Jr., Rapper Lot Records, all them niggas got pussy, nigga. When it come to police shooting, when it come to pedophiles and rapists, niggas beating up bitches, nigga, shit that go on in the community, Mob Ties be silent in a motherfucker, man.
And eventually, that house of cards has to fall. When people start asking questions and demanding answers, the mystique disappears, and what's left doesn't look nearly as impressive. The broader implications reach beyond just Houston or just hip-hop. This is about whether street organizations can continue operating in the open, demanding money from successful people, while allegedly having protection from law enforcement. It's about whether celebrities will keep playing along with systems that don't actually keep them safe. It's about whether someone can speak truth to power without facing the kind of consequences that keep most people silent. Charleston White is testing all of those boundaries at once, and the results will tell us a lot about where hip-hop culture is headed. Love him or hate him, you can't ignore what Charleston's doing. He's forcing conversations that make people uncomfortable, exposing contradictions in narratives that have been accepted without question for too long, and refusing to play by rules he sees as corrupt and outdated. Whether he's right about everything he claims, whether he's reckless, whether he's brave or just foolish, those are all questions people will debate. But what's undeniable is that he's changed the conversation, and nothing about Houston's check-in culture will ever be discussed the same way again.